all, thanks to Belle Isle for a wonderful lunch. You can never go wrong with fried chicken, right, Scott? We're glad to have you here. I'm Jim Abbott, the athletic director at Oklahoma City University, and we welcome you to our October Blue-White Luncheon. I'll start by saying I send out an email once a month just that has a variety of reminders, but one of those reminders is about lunch. If you don't receive that and you'd like to receive it, just give me your email address and I'll be happy to add you to that list. And if you get it and you wish you heard from me less often, then there's an opportunity at the very bottom to unsubscribe and you'll never get any of those again. We have not had as many student athletes at these luncheons this year as we had last, but I know we have one, and I'm going to ask her to stand and introduce herself to the group. So tell us who you are, what sport you play, and who your favorite coach is.
I'm Kristen. I am a nursing major from Fort Worth, and I play soccer here. And my favorite coach is Coach Harvey.
I thought you were going to say name. He's okay.
Second
He's
favorite.
right. He's my second favorite.
Well, and now been nationally recognized a couple of times already. Just the best name, toughest goalkeeper you ever saw in your life. Let's give it a one other announcement that's kind of fun for us. Some of you old timers, and I'm including myself in that bunch, remember Melvin and Yvonne Decker, who were great fans of our athletic department. They were sort of mild-mannered by day, but by golly, they loved OCU and rooted for us with everything that they had. Well, members of the Decker family, which includes Bob and Mindy Fitzgerald, Mindy is the daughter, and then Michael Decker, who's joining us here today, the son, they have recently come together to formalize an agreement which has created the Decker Family Endowed Scholarship. So this scholarship will be available to OCU student athletes that are majoring in business. And endowments are really the key to our future. You know us, you know we hustle quite a lot to raise money on an annual basis. And now we're working to do everything that we can to kind of secure the future for our athletic department. So Michael, would you mind standing so that we can recognize you? Share a word or two. I did not plan that in advance, so I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
Well, thank you very much. My sister and brother-in-law are going to watch this. I tried to figure out a way to put it on YouTube or something so they can see it. They live in San Antonio, and my brother-in-law is in the fourth year in the spring, battling cancer. And, so my thoughts are with him very often. I traveled there quite a bit. Since I retired last fall, I go back to San Antonio several times a year to be there. And this is very significant for us. My mother died in 2009. My father died in 1989. My mother had remarried after that, and she married a former football player, Dr. Randy Pruitt, who was an optometrist in Oklahoma City. And after my mom and my dad went to the games all the time, then when my father died, then she remarried to Dr. Pruitt. She and Dr. Pruitt came to the games. And my mother became kind of the house mother, the adopted mother of the women's basketball team. And she, for a number of years, they would travel, maybe once or twice a year. There was a bus trip to Texas or something. My mother and her husband would go with us, and they'd ride on the bus, and they'd go around. So, my family commitment to OCU goes back way back, because everybody in my family went to college there. And my brother was a great OCU fan. He was a Methodist minister. This really all started with him. He died in a car accident in December of 1980 when he was 29. And when I was working at OCU, beginning in the spring of '81, Dr. Walker was an an attorney in the development office. And so when my brother's death occurred, he had life insurance because the way Methodist ministers often come students, they have to move around the state of the conference. He had bought some life insurance policies. So he died in a tragic car accident. So there was no indemnity, and my parents received insurance money. And so they gave $10,000 to OCU then to the athletic trust that had been created by Arnold Short and Paul Hansen. And so that was the beginning of what we've done. That's not a part of what we're doing now, but way back in 1981, my family was in the forefront trying to support the athletic program to create some financial support to be enduring. So this is just another chapter in that. My mother, she wanted this. She had done it before I was aware of it. After she had passed away, Marty Quinn contacted me and said, hey, there's this program, your family started this, and we need to have some commitment from you because your mother never followed through with what was the basics. But we're now within about $1,200 of being at the threshold figure. Ms. Parsons has been talking with us. I think they're going to start distribution probably by the first of the year because we're going to make up the difference to get to the baseline that has to be there. But there's more than that, and we made a commitment personally to do this when I die. There will be something given, and just as an example, just hope that everybody who's out there who might be thinking about doing something on this line, it's something everybody needs to do. You need to come to terms with this part of your life, and so it's my pleasure that Jim and Ms. Parsons have been so kind, and my sister will be able to see this in a few days.
Well, it would just be great with me if every luncheon we announced a new endowment. I don't think that's going to happen, but I do really, we have a lot of pressure day in and day out. You're going to hear from two coaches who got home at midnight last night from games, and sometimes it's hard to just get beyond that one day and that one game and move on to the next day. But it really is sort of a shift in our focus, which is we're really determined to try to make sure that we leave Oklahoma City University better than we found it. Michael, we're very grateful to you and your sister for helping us along those lines. We got to sign up and kick the ball around on finally a beautiful day when we don't have a game. We're going to get an update on soccer from Kirsten's favorite coach, Brian Harvey.
Well, as modest as Kirsten is, actually, she's received SAC Conference Defender of the Week 4 weeks in a row. So she's been absolutely phenomenal for us this year. Talking of the ladies had another good victory yesterday. We played Wayland Baptist, and although they put up a real good show the first half, we played some very attractive soccer in the second half, came out the eventual winner. We've got 3 games remaining on the ladies' side, and I feel 2 are at home and 1 on the road. I feel that if we can win both of our home games and the 1 on the road, then we'll have an excellent chance of being the winning conference team this year. So please, if you have an opportunity this Saturday, we host at home. We're at home to Southwest Christian, and the ladies will play at 5 o'clock and the men at 7 o'clock. So if you have an opportunity, come out and support these young people because they're doing a tremendous job. Talking about doing a tremendous job, my assistant coach, Nathan Dahl, who was a former player and team captain of mine, is doing an absolutely unbelievable job as my assistant. Thanks for bringing me into the 21st century. He really is. He does film, he does laundry, he does travel, he does everything. So he's doing a tremendous job. On the boys' side, the boys had a bit of a bump in the road yesterday. We lost to the present national team champions, Wayland Baptist, 2-0. Felt that we really went up to scratch on the evening. We'd like to play them again. I feel that we were mentally ready last night, and I feel that on another day we could be better suited and matched up against them. So boys are 9 and 3, the ladies are 7, 2 and 2. So as I said, if you have an opportunity, please come out and support them. They do tremendously well, as Jim said, getting home at midnight, get home at 2, 3 in the morning. They're at class the next day. So the word student athlete really is worthy of them. They do a tremendous job. Any questions, please? Great.
Well, technology and laundry, it does take our lives are often not very glamorous in college athletics, and we played volleyball last night as well, and had a late night, and as I was driving to work this morning about 7:15 or 7:30, I got a call from our coach just confirming that we had lunch today and a few other things. And what I think about that is you have a lot of nights with about 5 hours of sleep, because naturally you don't just end the game and come home and go to bed. You come home and replay every moment of it. And for a student in particular, I talked to a couple, we had new employee orientation on campus today. So these groups come around to every area of the athletic department, and I just reminded them, as I often do, that the easy way to get a college education is not playing athletics. Lots of demands, academically, socially, competitively, and I would just put our group against anybody. So to help confirm the late nights and the early mornings and to give us an update on our volleyball team, let's welcome our head coach, Santiago Restrepo.
I'm reading out of this. Okay, so we are right now 21 and 3 in our season. We just had a big weekend last weekend where we went 5-0. We had a hiccup. Okay, coach says that it's a problem in the program. We had a hiccup. Okay, last night, lost in 5 at Southwestern Christian University. So we are right now 12 and 2 in the conference. It was a tough loss. Okay, and I don't know if I get fined by saying the referees were awful. Anyway, and those same referees are coming for against Sunday. Let's pray that it's a little bit better than what they did last night. Let's see. On Friday, okay, big night. We have Texas Wesleyan, which only has 2 losses also in the conference. So that's a big match. We beat them in other places before. So I'm sure they're pretty hungry to come to our place to beat us. We play at 7:30. It's a big event, okay, not because of me, but ladies decided to do a take for the cure on Friday night at 7:30. My prayers and thoughts to you and the family. They dedicated the night for my son that passed away 10 years ago from leukemia. He was worried about it. So anyway, it's a big event Friday night. We hope everybody come and support us. We have a bake sale, shirts for sale. All the money is going to be donated to children. We had this event on the last 10 years and the whole year. So, again, it was about to endless our favorite students. We hope you can come and support. On Saturday, we play at 1 o'clock against Saku. And that's a team that is number 1 in the conference. So that's also a big match for us. Any questions?
Who are some of the players that are leading your efforts right now?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Lauren Ernest is Matt Aguero. She just got Defender Player of the Week from last week. She average on the last tournament about 6 things per set. That's kind of unheard of. And it's actually very good. She didn't do all last night, but that's a different story. And other players, obviously, Jason Miller, Masha, Taylor Horton, super consistent. I know that our goals were coming from last night's defeat, but it's only ended up 21 wins. That's a good match. So I hate that only one loss. You were not supposed to lose that, but you did. That was one you just forward and next match, which is right.
Other questions?
Questions?
I just have a question. I should have asked this at our last luncheon, because that was much closer to the game. You were playing somebody at OCU, and it was a close match, and you put in number 1, and she was serving, Krenowitz, or whatever her name is, number 1, small girl.
And she missed a serve.
No, she didn't miss any serve. No, I was asking this. She was serving the ball, and it wasn't real hard or anything, and you guys tallied 5 or 6 points, bang, 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 off of her serve. That was in one game. She came back in another game, late in the game, and did basically the same thing. And I was just wondering, as a spectator, is it mainly location where the serve goes? It wasn't a hard serve. It was like just a knuckleball going in there. The other team was having fits trying to deal with it.
I remember that game vividly. Okay, we were trying to serve short. She is a very good server when she puts it short. And the other team was really, really deep. So that's strategizing amongst the other team. And yes, then we have positions on the board. Okay, there are 6 positions where we can't be specific about where to start. But the problem is that some ladies are really, really good at a specific serve or at a specific zone. So I try to match to see what the other team is doing and not doing. Okay, to see who we put in those positions.
And one last thing, I was thinking, only at OCU, I was looking at your roster on the website, and number 1's major is park performance.
And she's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And if you go and go to the theater or to the concert, it's called. Concert, okay, and to listen to her, okay, it's really, really cool. She went to perform at a high school one time, we went to see her.
Yeah.
She's very talented.
Yeah.
All right.
Any other questions? Good, thank you.
OCU is one place that you can be a defensive specialist and a art major. Or whatever else, we don't try to limit it. Okay, our final update today, we're hitting the home stretch of our cross country season. And in fact, we didn't mention this, but we will be hosting the volleyball conference tournament. We don't want to look that far ahead. We have, as Coach Restrepo told you, we have important matches this Friday night and Saturday afternoon at 1. We'll be hosting the conference tournament volleyball, and we're also hosting the cross-country conference championship here in a few weeks. So here to give you an update, welcome our head coach, Matt Aguero.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate everyone coming out to these luncheons. It's always a good time. A little bit of update. I think the last time I talked to you, we've had 2 weeks since then. We really haven't had a good chance to. We've done well as far as competing against competition and placing well. We haven't had a really good chance to run fast yet. One meeting was pretty soft, we made a lot, and our last meeting was really hot. Driving for that cold front. So about an hour after we raced, it was perfect conditions. So we were running about 80 degree weather, about 80% humidity, which is a nice little distance runners. But that was at Oklahoma Baptist in Shawnee. About 20 teams there. The women were third, ran fairly well considering. Leah Monto won that race. She's been named, raced 3 times, and she's been named conference runner of the week those 3 weeks. And the last 2, she's been named national runner of the week. So she's running pretty well right now, the fittest I've seen her. She'll have a chance to defend the national title. There's probably about 5 girls that are kind of looking for that top spot. She's one of them. On the men's side, we won. At OCU, we didn't, like I said, run amazing times, but we were able to get the W, so it's always nice. Oscar Kipkoros finished second in that race. He probably would have won. He took a wrong turn. Well, he followed the lead vehicle, which took him the wrong way. So, had about 50 meters on to his race, so he got out kicked at the end. But that happens sometimes. Just hopefully it doesn't happen at a very important meeting. This Saturday we go to Mid-States up in Winfield, Kansas. It's a really big meet. A lot of NAIA schools and Division II schools will be there. Usually about 40, 45 teams. So, several other schools that are ranked NAIA league schools. So, teams in the top 10 on the men's side. Wayland Baptist is over there as well. They're always competitive on the women's side with our women. So we're excited to see how we stack up there. Our men are currently ranked number 1, women are ranked 12th right now. And then on November 3rd, we're excited to host, first time to be hosting the conference meet. So we will host it the next 2 years at Woodson Park. It's on South 29th in May. Take 44 down and kind of split the park. It should be a good course. We're really excited. We train there once every week to 2 weeks. So we kind of have a little bit of home field advantage there. So hopefully if we can get good weather, no wind, it's kind of out in the open. But if it's not windy, it should be some fast times. We're fairly healthy. One of our runners, one of our top runners, Marshall's kind of banged up right now, so we hope to get him back. If not, I feel like we still have a shot to hopefully get to the title, but we feel a lot more comfortable had him in the lineup. We're really deep on the men's side, about 10 guys that I think could probably be all conference. So 15 individuals are all conference at the conference meet. I think we have 10 guys that could get in the top 15. On the women's side, it's kind of us and Wayland. Last year, I believe the top 14 girls were either us or Wayland. We won about 5 points. So it's always a good battle. If you come out, it's a pretty good spectator course. You see a lot of 2 loop for the women and 3 loops for the men. Then after that, our nationals is 2 weeks away from that. November 16th, Friday. Any questions? Okay, let me introduce my assistant coach. I forgot to last time, I almost did it again. James Hall, will you stand up? James did an awesome job for us. He's going to work with our sprinters. We're excited that we've added more events to our track team. He's doing a great job with about 7 or 8 of them right now. We just had a big recruiting day about a week and a half ago where we had 25 athletes on campus. The majority of those were sprint athletes that came that got on the board. So we're excited to start signing kids. Any questions? All right, thank you.
Hey, John, did you ever use that excuse with Coach Lemons that you just took a wrong turn? That's why you were coming in kind of late?
More than once.
Who knew? It's a real thing. guys be a little mad if I followed the lead vehicle and they went their own direction, but I guess it happens. All right, Tony, you ready to come do some door prizes?